Hey everyone, it's October 6th, and that means movie number 6 for this horror movie marathon fest 2016. And today I watched Creep, which is a 2014 movie directed by Patrick Bryce. It was written by Patrick Bryce and Mark Duplass, and it stars Patrick Bryce and Mark Duplass. It's about a videographer who answers an ad. He takes this one-day job to go to this kind of remote town. Seems pretty remote, and just film this guy, Mark Duplass. Duplass. Really not sure how to say his name. He plays the guy Joseph, um, and he tells the videographer Aaron that he's beaten cancer, but now he's got a tumor and he only has a couple of months to live, and he wants to leave sort of a video diary kind of thing for his unborn son. So he just wants this guy to follow him around for the day and film him, and that's the setup. And now, first of all, I'm not really familiar with Patrick Bryce, but Mark Duplass I know from The League, which is, I absolutely loved that show. So funny, and Mark Duplass was great in it. But I'm only used to seeing him in a comedy, so it's nice to see him in something different. And he does a great job playing this character Joseph, who he's really kind of upbeat in a weird way, and it seems at first it's like, okay, well, the guy beat cancer, but now he's dying. But he wants to leave this video for his unborn child. I said son, I think, but it's a child. They never say, or he never says whether it's a boy or a girl. Although he calls it Buddy. So this weird upbeat thing that he's got going on seems okay because of what he's going through, what he's gone through, what he's trying to do. But it starts to get a little weird, and then some of the things he wants to do, some of the things he says, some of the things he does get strange, and Aaron starts to get uncomfortable, and it takes some weird turns. And I'm not going to tell you the stuff that goes on because you should watch this. I really enjoyed this movie. It's a quiet movie, I guess is one way to put it. Really, there's two people in the whole movie. There's a couple of times where maybe I think you see a kid skateboarding down the street, and you see some cars moving, but it's just these two actors, these two characters, and it's all from the camera. So it's not really found footage, but it has that feel, that look, because it's not somebody who, oh, I found this video, let's see what's on it kind of thing. But it is all from a handheld camera. So a lot of motion going on, a lot of shaky. There are a few times where the camera is set down, so it's at least a stable image. But if you don't like that, and I found footage, I can take it or leave it. For me, of course, it always depends on the story, how entertaining the movie is, the style. Um, it's. I'm not gonna not watch something. Oh, it's found footage. I'm not gonna watch it. But I'm not also. Ooh, it's found footage. I have to watch it anyway. But if you're not a found footage fan or a fan of that type of filmmaking, then maybe this isn't for you. But I think you should watch it anyway. It's a really interesting story. It's about these two characters, um, and what goes on between them, and the weird turns that it takes. It's not flashy. I, it's not scary, but it is creepy, which is appropriate since it's called Creep. Um, Really, I think it works very well. The way it's done is effective. The excuse me, the the performances are again are fantastic. Um, and Mark Duplass, really, I like to see him stretch, at least as much as I'm familiar with his work. Because again, he's not playing that character from The League. He's an actor, of course. He's doing something different, but I'm used to him in comedy. And he's got another, I think, horror movie, maybe thriller, that I want to see. Uh, and I like that. Seems like a lot of comedians, or at least people that I know from comedy, are stretching their wings and moving into horror. Little side thing: Jordan Peele has a new horror movie coming out in February that looks fantastic. But anyway, that has nothing to do with this. Creep. I watched it on Netflix. Very enjoyable. I recommend it. It's not a bloody movie. It's not a really violent movie. It's just a creepy movie. Just, yeah, I don't want to say it's a bizarre movie because it's not that, but the character, at least Joseph, is bizarre at times. But again, you could just shrug it off and say, well, the guy's got a brain tumor. But there's something else going on, I'll tell you that. So, Creep, I give, you know what, I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10 peach fuzz masks. So, again, as always, you're going to have to watch the movie to find out why it's peach fuzz masks. But I give it 8 out of 10. I really liked it. If I find this on home video, I think I'll pick it up, especially if it's got special features. I love watching special features. Commentary, behind the scenes, all that stuff. And it'll be interesting to see what they have to say about this two-person show, basically. So that's it. That's a quick one. And it's a quick movie. It's, what was it, like an hour and 17 minutes, I think is what it said the runtime was on Netflix. So real quick. You know, they don't pad it. At least I didn't notice any padding. It seemed to move along. So that's it for day 6 of the 2016 Horror Movie Marathon Fest. Creep, check it out, and I will see you tomorrow.